There we go. Hi guys, I'm here headed to the protest, and I can already tell you just by driving by that there is a very large presence of who do you guys think could already really be here in disproportionate numbers. You guessed it, the LAPD is already here. There's about 4 to 5 LA patrol cars, and it looks like where people were protesting, they're no longer there. So now we have to go find where they moved them because they don't seem to be here anymore. So let's go and check out what in the literal hell is going on with the LAPD, since they're very, very pressed to really protect um, these people that are doing really bad things to kids. You know, my protest sign here, you guys, is kids cannot consent. And for all of you who have watched all my videos ad nauseum, I repeat myself because that's what we are protesting right now. Right here is kids cannot consent to be taken inside those hotels and to be made to do all manner of horrible role plays with adults. That is unacceptable. That is unthinkable. That is indefensible. We would know because we were those kids. So check out the protest. So you're gonna see it, guys. A lot of LAPD presence. Let's cross the street. And here's everybody. What's up, guys?
Who we got?
Hi.
Hungry. Is this Serge?
That's me.
Hey.
What's up, guys? And over here's Vanessa.
And she was hurrying me out of a handicap spot, and I was like, you shouldn't even be in there. And then I told her,
I love
was waiting
you.
for a handicap person to then take the spot.
Your
And then I
makeup
told
on
her,
point.
I like your chill out. You're not dying. Like, I'm like, don't let the
We're not coming here to play, guys.
And I looked and I saw her and I was like, you're not
I grew up on this
dying.
block. I'm having a day. And this is weird. So,
I didn't even know.
fuck it. But we got help over here, though. We got people out here on the corner. There's quite a few people who are not supposed to be here. Trying, I don't know who they are, to be honest, but they're being people who come up to talk to us. There's a lot of cops here, too. Look right there.
I know. We feel more protected than the people at the war zone right
I
now.
wonder if they're made to be on lockdown. Honestly, that kind of makes me sad if they're on lockdown today.
Oh, hi, Serge.
Hi.
I'm Kendra.
Hi, Kendra. So nice to meet you.
Kendra and I grew up at the Shangri-La across the street.
Hi.
I'm Kesri at Hecate.com.
Nice to
From
meet
Oregon,
you.
flew down just to enjoy the.
The protest.
Yeah.
Thank you
Good
so
to see
much.
you.
Thank you so much
You
for being
live
here.
locally, right? Yeah.
See, guys, even people from
All the way
Oregon.
from Oregon. I'm here representing because Nora not because Nora couldn't be here, but unfortunately, Nora isn't here today.
Yeah, but we're all here representing somehow.
I knew it. She just flicked me off because I said I'm a proud SB, and she flicked me off. You are not alone, honey. You can blow. You can leave Scientology. Stop wasting your money. I'm just glad she heard that. That was good enough. Yes, baby. Fair game. Fair game. Game on, bitches. I see them rolling. Okay. Yeah.
A lot of police, guys. A lot of police over there. Let's continue seeing who else is here. Definitely the LAPD.
Power to survivors! Power to survivors! Eat predators!
I'm sorry. We just had our picture taken.
What brings you here?
I was a child. I was born in Scientology.
Oh, can I interview you?
Well, who are you?
I'm with the Daily Mail. Okay. Let me take it.
We're gonna speak to the Daily Mail, guys.
Okay, so tell me. Why you're here?
I'm here to make a very simple point. Kids cannot consent to the Scientology practices. They are at best adult-only practices, and they're extreme role plays that I was subjected to as a 12-year-old. Starting at 12 years old, I was put into hotel rooms, locked against my will with so-called auditors, these randoms that my parents put me in to get interrogated, to get dehumanized, because there is no way to explain who is created. There's just indefensible, it's absolutely abominable, and people are sleeping on the victims of this horrible hotel. Because
Wait. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about my experience here.
I mean, it's just horrendous. I can't even believe that this is true when I hear it. When did you leave?
I left in 2015. 2015 is
Good
when
for
I
you.
left.
But you were born into
I was
this?
born.
What's that word again?
Are you disconnected from your parents?
I disconnected from my parents in order to understand what happened.
Okay.
And, understand the lies of these hotels. There's children inside those hotels. There's minors.
This is a hotel?
This is a hotel. Scientology, Celebrity Center International, Manor Hotel. People stay there. People check in. People give their keys. They're all going there to do Scientology, but they're also bringing their minors in those hotels.
And what happens to the minors?
The minors get treated as adults. They're adults in small bodies, is what the Scientology people are talking about. So there is no distinction between underage kids and adults inside of these Scientology hotels.
And they interrogate the kids?
They interrogate the kids. They ask them all manner of disgusting, inappropriate, dehumanizing questions, that are sexual in nature, that are just unthinkable. But all because L. Ron Hubbard said it. Oh yeah, he wrote a paper. L. Ron Hubbard. Oh yeah, let me just write. Have you ever committed a felony? Why are they asking kids, underage kids inside that hotel, if a child that's 12 years old committed a felony?
Did they ask you that? We got CC.
They ask everybody that.
Did they ask
Laura? They asked Laura. Laura, come here.
First of all, I know, I just did a whole thing.
Yeah, were you ever asked if you had committed a felony as a child?
Oh, 100%. I didn't even know what a felony was. I
We
was
didn't
still
know.
raised in the Sea Org. I was like, what's a felony? What are the FBI? I have no
understand
idea.
anything.
We were not told to we weren't allowed to know what we didn't need to know. Did they ask inappropriate sexual questions? 100% all the time. And they would get real deep. And then, so a sex check question could be like, did you rape a dog? Did you have sex with any animals? Like literally. And then they will take that question on their own as an auditor and say, well then, what details? Yeah, we get it. Yeah, we're allowed to stand here for 5 minutes. I know, she's being supportive, but I also don't give a crap about any of this sphere. I can sit and stand wherever we want. So, yeah, I agree. This Scientology money is manipulated. They're so manipulated. By the way, these officers are amazing officers. They literally are here to protect.
Literally brought here at 12 years old. Do you think we could consent to this
I was
bullshit?
literally like, are you a celebrity in Scientology? Wait, are the figures here to protect these people?
I don't know. They're here because they've been called here. Scientology works with them all the time.
Can I stay in touch with you? We got Laura. Nobody's gonna shut us up. Hi, sir.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Nice to see you.
I'm
Lolo.
Lolo.
Yeah, I post a lot. Yay. So, how are you doing?
Well, we're doing good. You know, it's good to be able to speak for the first time and to make a case.
Yes.
Seeking, on this specific issue.
Stand so close to this hallowed ground.
Yeah.
Most of it's sad.
So we're just saying this.
Tell me your name.
Hold on 1 second. I'm streaming.
And you have a channel too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Cruise is still short. David Miscavige is too short too.
Alexa, we're not short till you get here.
Yes.
That's what she was calling.
Nice to meet you. How are you feeling? Good. You feeling good? Yeah, no, go ahead.
Hi, Serge.
Hi, how are
How are
you?
you? I'm holding them.
I know.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
And wear the Lies Minnelli t-shirt. How comfortable can I be in my sexuality? Yeah.
And the pants.
Lies Minnelli hates Scientologists. I know for a fact. There you go.
I can believe that. You're very cool. He's not a Scientologist.
Endorsed by
Like that? Yes. And he's an actual
Organization that supports promote democracy over religious zealotry. So,
Fuck yeah. I'll do more research into it, but it
Yes.
sounds good.
I'm running for county supervisor. So I'm looking for LA County wide. So,
Well, hey.
yeah, I'm the only person in this race who actually doesn't take money from Scientology.
That's
So,
oh, did you hear that? He's the only one in the streets that doesn't take money from Scientology. Guys, if you're watching live, that's somebody who wants to. What is it?
how are you? My name's
Perfect.
Constantine Anthony. I'm running for county supervisor in Los Angeles. Yes.
Yeah.
And I do not. And what?
I don't take money from Scientology.
Love that.
They do a lot of donations to local candidates, candidates who approve their permits, who get cover for them in legal issues, and I just don't do that. I honestly think they should be taxed just like any normal business. 'Cause
Yes.
they make quite a bit of money. They do make
And
quite a
keep
bit
the
of money.
kids out under 21.
Yeah, it is a very
Keep fine, make it a business. Don't make it a religion, but keep the fucking children out, and don't let them traffic children from other countries under a religious status to get them here.
Oh, it's very inappropriate.
And by the time they're 18 and old enough, they're so brainwashed they don't even want to leave.
They use some of the very loose laws that we have in immigration in this country that
Oh,
actually allow
yes.
people in.
Oh,
Whereas
yes.
if you try to do it the regular way, it takes you 7 years, maybe $10,000
Oh, yeah.
to be able to. But they use all of these religious ordinances.
I love that you know,
sneak
and
people
thank
in.
you for what made you show up. Did you hear about the
We were
protest?
just driving right by.
Good. See?
We were knocking doors. I'm the only candidate in this race who's knocking doors on the ground.
Wow,
voters.
look at
So
him
that's
go.
why we're out here, 'cause we
This
see you
is
guys.
awesome.
Yes,
Thank you,
absolutely.
man.
So we support what you're
Laura
doing.
FM. I would also link up with SPTV on YouTube.
Okay.
There's a bunch of all of us. We have like 100 channels, and we're very much into supporting our community and our our city beliefs and structure, as long as it's actually working for our own childhood trauma and shit.
That's
And
democracy.
it's not continuing to happen.
Absolutely.
Right?
That's
So,
democracy in action.
That's awesome.
Yeah, okay, great. Well, great
Love.
seeing you all out here.
Yeah.
Fuck
We'll
Danny
go check him
Masterson,
out.
And,
We can't. He's in jail.
good seeing you.
Thank you. They said, fuck Danny Masterson. I said, we can't. He's in jail.
Did I make you move over here? Why can't you stand in front?
I told you guys. I said, stop freaking out about our freaking protectors getting handcuffed. I was like, he knows the system too well. He will deal with this his own way. Nothing.
Look at all
They
those
have been
police
like
officers.
he's armed or whatever. It doesn't matter.
Cool dog.
They made an arrest at 1:01 p.m. right now. But finally, and then they had this thing turned on so that you couldn't hear anybody. My friend went over. And even in my straight though,
All the cops mobilizing, you guys.
we've done this. I was like, no, he'll be back. Yeah. I was like, if I've been to jail, he's been to jail. Well, we'll be fine. Good job. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're back on. We're back on. We're back on. Here's the survivors.
No, they were doing their job.
They're doing their job. That's what I'm saying. I said that the whole time. They're doing their job, but they don't have the actual facts. Bye, babies. Bye. Thank you. We love you. Thank you for protecting and serving us. Just curious. The Predatorology Network.
this so-called church. They do a lot of outreach to authorities and elected officials to try to ingratiate themselves into the
Anthony. He's running for, he's the mayor of Burbank, and he said he does not take any money from Scientology, and all of his other people do and have that are running, like that are obviously against him. Anyway, he's here, and he just drove by, flowering himself to like get people to like vote for him. I mean, it was just so good. And then he was like, "Oh, they're doing that. I'm pulling over." I was like,
There's been a lot of nice people asking what we're doing, so I'm just being honored.
we're dancing and fucking loving our lives finally. That's what we're doing.
Yeah. Huh.
Fuck you. Fuck
My actual stream is like freaking not sounding, so I'm just gonna.
Same.
Oh.
Everybody's been saying it's muted and muted. I'm like, it's not muted.
Well, someone said Surge's audio is at nothing here, so like, you guys, what is happening? Are they phone jamming us?
It's like when Trump says something stupid, like, I can't believe it. You know what I mean?
Behind you. See who it is in the blue shirt? Oh, it's the girl from the. We'll show Jackson actually. I walk. I'll FaceTime you real quick.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome!
Sign it back on, you guys. This connection is child abuse, and so is putting children inside of those hotels. We cannot have children inside of hotels.
Yeah. Hello.
Hi, I'm Alexa. Yes, but I don't care. I know exactly what happened.
My uncle is retired LAPD. He carries his permanent gun every day with him. Of course.
And I also was very loving with also the police officers, and I was just telling them, like, look, I was the people that called you.
We put the guns
I
away.
was 20 years ago. I was the one doing this.
So Alexa said,
And
just
that's why I said
pepper
give it
spray
10 minutes.
cuffs, so.
10 minutes. That's all they need is Scientology just wants on camera that happening. They want him like, oh, look, he's been. And that's it.
And
Scientology has how many people to show that to? 1,000?
1,000. And so
We already have shown 20,000 people.
So I talked to my uncle, and the police just said they had to make sure that he was in the system, that he was retired.
That's exactly. And
they
he was
did.
laughing, and I said, "Look at that."
Yeah, he did,
I said,
and guess
"They'll be
what?
out in a second."
They took
I
his
said,
gun,
10 minutes.
gave it right
he'll be
back
out.
to him because he's permitted to carry it.
How did they know he was here? I know. I don't know. And no, it's in everywhere. They're even on the sign. So that's what I'm saying. They probably got some really good footage. You know who this
I have no idea.
Yeah, I want to see.
Good, how are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. Hey, revoke Scientology's tax-exempt status. We out here protesting today. Woo! Honk those horns! Woo!
So there is a lot of traffic, you guys. So a lot of people stopping by.
They did that. They'll be in there for 10 minutes.
Good, how are you?
Good to see you, boy.
Good to see you.
Fuck you very, very much.
Kids can't stand.
Well, they hate. So you know why the cops were here, Tommy? the celebrity center security guards called them and said he had a concealed weapon. So they just searched him, and he does, but he was like, it's completely like everything. And they looked up all his data, and 10 minutes they let him go. He's like, ugh. Isn't that insane? That's what they did just to do that. Did I see you in the courthouse? I knew. I was like, I will see her soon, and I will give her hugs. I was so scared to go in there, period, because I was really close with him, really closer. And at a time,
We're gonna have a private conversation, guys. 1 second.
I was in the jacuzzi, and Bob was telling me.
We're here with Liz.
Well, you're not busy. I just want to say
Oh, thank you.
I feel so much better. Us moms that had something to do with you being here are very sorry that we were so fucking dumb. And you know, we're all waking up.
You know what?
And
that's what it's about.
You have my full support. You too, Liz. She too. We're so sorry. It's crazy.
It is crazy. It's just one of those things where you just have to learn from it and protect other people.
Here you are. And every one of these people only wants to be your friend and only wants to show their support for you. And you and her 40 years in. I was in for 40 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, but I've been out a long time. You've been out.
I was out a long
I've
time.
got a lot of places.
Yes, you have, including my front yard. I lived in my yard for a couple of years.
Were you guys in LA or?
Yeah, we live, well, right now, Susie has a motorhome, so she kind of lives everywhere. But I live in Aguadulce, which is Santa Clarita. Yeah. I'm almost a native, except for I was born in Canada.
Well, yeah, we really want to concentrate on this issue because if there weren't any kids that would be on hotel, they could have never
I see
created
your
Scientology.
TikTok things all the time. I see how flexible you are, and it's astonishing. It never ceases to surprise me that anybody can do that. And it's great, and I love your shoes. Because I can't wear high heels anymore. Darn! It was so upsetting when they told me I couldn't wear high heels anymore. Oh, darn! I don't know how you do it. Can you, besides dancing in them, can you actually walk in them?
Yes. You have to.
Wow, that's just impressive.
You have to completely train yourself.
Well, they're what, 5 inches? 6?
6 and above, that's my number.
Yeah. Where do you buy them?
Online usually.
Yeah. Well, I spread it with the gays in the club. So I'm very well acquainted with the guys in their shoes and most of the women love dance. The guys love the and they're more fun. They have better snacks than the straight clubs. And they're better decorated. Isn't that a cliche?
It's a power. It's a power.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, look who's here. Oh, how nice. God. Isn't that nice?
No, I was just doing a video.
Let me come on. So here we are, you guys, with more conversation. It was very nice to hear of 2 mothers coming to us and, you know, hello, and here's Karen. Say hi to everyone. Yes.
What a great job. Nice to meet you. Kendra.
Okay, here.
lot of SPs here in the house, you guys.
Look at guys.
I'm gonna hop on errands real quick. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Oh, perfect.
You want me to know too?
Yeah, maybe.
I'm also a poet, and I love your poetry. It's very beautiful, and very significant. It's beautiful. I like reading it.
I'd love to hear that.
Very creative.
I love writing.
Well, it shows. And you're doing very masterfully. And I mean, Jeffrey and Karen, this is nice.
Karen, I know that she is right there.
You don't always get a sense of how big people are when they're on a channel. And who knew Karen was such a little shorty? Yeah.
She's a little shorty. And you, Kendra, were you here at the
Went on course here. I was on staff at LA.
So we have Karen,
Kendra.
Kendra Blanco.
Yeah. Used to be Kendra Frencher. That's how you would know me from the
CC. And you were, how old were you when you got in here?
I was born and raised.
Born and raised, just like me, you guys. We were both born and raised. So how does it feel for you to be here on the flip side?
Unbelievable. I never thought I would ever be here. But I am.
And we are, guys. I mean, I feel like
Scientology is wrong.
it's wrong. It's wrong on every level. And I have really, understand the plight that a minor has inside of these hotels. Like what we went through, what I went through, having been born in. What we went through, we wouldn't wish this on our worst enemy, much less a child. So let's just make sure that that's very clear for Scientology and OSA. What y'all did to us as kids in there, we wouldn't wish that on our worst enemy, much less a child. Imagine that. Imagine that we now are full knowing what goes on inside of those hotels. Like you can see it. In those auditing rooms, you guys, that's where they locked you up. They told you you couldn't speak. They told you you couldn't talk. You couldn't speak until you were spoken to. Your auditor had to ask you a question before you could say anything inside those rooms. That is not an environment that's suitable for any child to be constrained under those level of extreme circumstances. Now, we do understand that a lot of adults do love it. They write success stories. They write that it's the most amazing thing. But you know what? Children didn't love it. That we can tell you. So, as survivors, we need that power now that we're one of the few that have made it out of these hotels alive. So we can then put our pain into purpose and actually raise awareness that this is all very, very wrong.
How are you? I recognize you. fire trucks. Yeah, I was like, firemen are hot nuts. Thank you! Yeah! Not as scary as you guys might think. Yes. They don't even know. The PI here is called They Don't Even Know. It's called I Don't Need to Know. Whoop, whoop. I'm gonna walk around.
They're all over eBay. Like $5,000 for them. They're not worth that. They're just like,
Thank you. Love your work. Thank you.
Look, nobody wants to pull into this lane.
Oh, look, now all the sawdust is coming down. You're so nice when you're not talking. She knows how to talk to authority. She knows the law. She knows how to use a tone. I use my Karen for good. Yeah. I totally want that. I want to ask you a question. Scientology support free!
if you have enough money, you can get a street view. I'm sure you can get a street view that way. I don't want it. I'm good.
I'm surprised they're not doing this.
Power to survivors!
Power to survivors! Power to survivors! Power to survivors! Need predators! Yeah, they put debris all over me. Not David thinks that that's your reporter from the Daily Mail. Oh, you met her already? Okay.
Hi, good to see you.
I didn't even see her incognito. Oh my god, that was so wild. It's like skiing.
He's in camouflage.
No, skiing in Los Angeles right now. We are
From the
skiing.
gym.
We're hitting the slopes of David Miscavige. We're hitting the slopes of Stephen Miscavige. And I was like, were you here when it happened?
Well, no, I just saw the whole of the police.
It was crazy, like 2 minutes into a stepping. They tried to like make me intimidated that they were taking risks. So it was an intimidation tactic. And it's like, no, this is like an actual professional hired security. It's not some random shady person. This is hired security. And public figures have security all the time.
And isn't it interesting that now we can really literally go through the manipulation and see it in plain sight. We're not intimidated.
No, not
you
at
can
all.
you can play these games. You can do this. You can do that. And it's like we're doing this in good faith.
Yes, we are doing this, and we're a peaceful protest.
We're peaceful. We're just here to make a point, something that we've never been able to say. I mean, this is the first time I ever.
It's the first time Serge has ever protested. Are you serious?
I've never had a sign. I've never made a sign.
Wait, kids can consent. No more kids in Scientology. I love this. This is like really kind of also the main thing here is because they are, as we like to say, these predators grooming, because we can't say certain words on YouTube, but grooming children into this cult. And so even when they leave it as adults, they end up, some of them coming back because of how badly they've been manipulated and brainwashed into the cult. I mean, it makes it impossible for them to be able to leave. Impossible. I mean, I think there's a saying for lobbyists that if you get a customer early, you have them for life. And that's
in the business model. Yes. Like literally a business model. Like Kendra, did you meet Kendra?
No, I haven't met
She
Kendra.
also was born and raised here in there. Yes. Like across over there, it's the place where they were birthing them, but it was all to be here.
No way.
This is the first time protesting as well.
This is like, it makes me so happy. I'm like my nervous. Would it be possible to move the line of like all the debris just not take you?
True.
Yeah. Should we go tell everybody?
Yes.
Everyone!
So that was Alexa from Eat Predators, you guys. And as you can see, Scientology has been trying to sabotage by doing a ton of so-called, I don't know what in the hell that is, but they're really wanting to trim up their trees right now. Anything that could fall on us. But you know what? We're going to be coming back a lot more often, so I'm glad that this is now trimmed because,
individuals that are protesting for the first time today. Which is so happy to be able to organize this protest so that people can finally.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
Oh, I hope it's okay.
Yeah, I picked up a new one. It's like some.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's right there.
You know how much they're worth? Like on the if you put them on eBay. Somebody was asking me that. 'Cause I knew you could get them on eBay.
I so want to be mine. Nice to meet you officially.
Guys, I'll be right back,
Your songs that are about you.
Here is a survivor of Danny Masterson, you guys. Miss Christy Dixler. Speaking with Vanessa. And we're going to have us a little chat as well. So I'm going to have to put y'all on mute. Or actually, I'm going to give my phone to this lovely lady. Kendra, could you hold my phone just like this, just to show people the thing? Because I just want to talk to Christy 1 second.
Yes.
Just like that.
You want me to? Okay. Oh, it's live. Okay. Huh? So, in a minute, we're going to go interview security because he was released. So, we're going to find out what's going on. Yeah, and also my first name is
Chrissy, we
Look who's out! The nephew! Tom Cruise is George!
And you guys, just to introduce you back to Miss Kendra, look from the flies.
Look who's out!
Again, Kendra grew up in this beach, as you could say. And so did Miss Ferris.
I'm still getting sunburned.
So come, let's do an interview with two girls that grew up inside of these hotels, you guys.
That's right, we did. Right behind those walls, we grew up. We didn't really grow up. We totally got twisted. And then from twisted, we were told that we were wrong. And from that, we were told we were evil. Yep. So, and then I'm super gay.
That's true. We both are.
You're gay?
Did Love Who Will just close?
And for you, where was the birthday?
I literally grew up across the street at 8 years old. Was told to be made to go on course. At 8 years old, it wasn't my choice. And that was
8 years old, you guys. Again, let's hold up the sign for those in the back that might not be able to read it, because that's what we're talking about. Kids cannot consent. This isn't a very let's all think about it for a million years. We would know what was being taught in those courses, and why would we be against any child being introduced to those radical ideas. The fact is, we were used, we were molded, we didn't consent to be used, and we didn't consent to be molded, because children do not have the capacity or the brain power to read contracts that we were being made to sign. When did they start signing? When were you signing contracts?
oh my God. They started getting me to sign contracts at 11, 12.
11 years old.
Luckily, I never signed one. Luckily.
But they were already handing it to us and normalizing that culture, you guys. And that's what's so dangerous for us as kids. We didn't know that this was all so weird and wrong. We thought this was normal. I mean,
yeah. I was told that I was lucky to be born into a Scientology family. That's why I had to go on course, slave away. It's horrible. Horrible.
So it's the year 2023, and we're saying this is bullshit, and it needs to change, and it needs to change now.
Yeah.
Not in 10 years, not in 20. What was done to us is disgusting, and it's still being done right there. Where you see that camera, that's who's watching the children go inside the hotel, right there. And those cameras, they know every child that's in there. They know how underage they are, who their parents are, how much can they abuse them, how much it would be a problem if they are abused or not. Because, celebrity kids get special treatment, don't you worry about it. They are getting some sort of special treatment. Never mind that it's still abominable and disgusting. No child should be subjected to any of this. Doesn't matter how much their parents say, yeah, but we love it so much. Well, you know what? You as an adult may love it. And we're not here to stop you from loving L. Ron Hubbard, but you cannot expose your children to this disgusting shit.
So disgusting. And I have no idea. I don't know who she is from whatever famous she is. I don't care. But I really love that the Predators has such a strong passion for eating predators. And Scientology is a machine predator. It builds predators. It allows predators. It secretly kind of says you're bigger than this, but this has you have as a predator. My poor mother slaving away, just to make them money under Scientology. All their money went to the
My mother essentially passed away due to stress.
100%. And I mean, for me, I'm like, I'm very, like, even my
So I'm proud to be here.
We're proud to be here, and we're proud to advocate even for those that don't have a voice. I mean, I think those are the ones that need the most advocates. And that's why it's important to show up to protest, guys, because you realize that if no one's protesting for you, then it's like you don't even exist. And these kids need to know that people do know they exist and do know what they're being put through. And in this year 2023, we have so many examples of that being exposed and exposed and exposed. I mean, literally check out all the receipts that Reese brought up recently from those Facebook groups where Scientology moms are out there promoting that, oh yeah, put your 7-year-old in session because that's a very great idea that an adult should have. And it should be very fun for a child to be locked up against their will. So we're putting things like dumbing them down. Like that's what this journey is about. There's so much gaslighting to create a status quo. And we're saying, you know what, let's just dumb it down so y'all can stop playing dumb. Children are off limits. Get it? Children are off limits. Period. Full stop. It's not a long conversation to be had. It's not a long thing that we have to be like figuring out, like should it be or should it be not. They are off limits. So if you are a Scientology father or mother that's paying for your child to go in session, go check yourself in a mirror. See if that child being left with a random inside a hotel room is such a great idea. And then also double check if video recording that abuse and your child knowing it's being video recorded. I knew it was being video recorded. Like, literally, why would you video record a child in a hotel room being asked disgusting questions? Why? And why was Richard Reese, the senior CS FSO of the Florida, the top of the most prestigious technical people in Scientology, why was he masturbating, watching videos of this stuff? Why did that come up in his ethics handling, Debbie Cook? Why did that come up in Richard Reese's ethics handling that he would be masturbating to video recordings of minors that y'all were asking disgusting questions? So, you know, here's Dave Pettit. So Dave Pettit is the Celebrity Center International CO or whatever he calls himself, you guys. And Dave Pettit is the Debbie Cook of this hotel. Okay, so we're gonna actually, did you know Dave Pettit? Dave Pettit, the COCC?
Dave Pettit, yes.
So I'm talking to them
What
about,
happened?
well,
Is he still in there?
yeah, he's still in there, and I'm talking about, like, you know, in my case, I was born in Florida, like, I was brought to the Florida when I was like flag.
Clearwater?
Like, yeah, Clearwater. And my CO was Debbie Cook. So I've done a lot of, yeah, exactly. I've done a lot of actually exposure videos because, you know, I was in the Sea Org under her inside that hotel, and she was the main child trafficker. She was giving recruiters every week, you guys, quotas of how many minors needed to be trafficked inside her hotels. Imagine that you spend 17 years targeting, like, oh yeah, get me that 16-year-old from Delphi. He would be a very good asset for us. Like, what kind of adult goes to a school like Delphi and says a 16-year-old would be a very great asset for me to, you know, dislocate and, you know, send him across state lines from Oregon all the way to Florida because, you know, sending minors across state lines is not a problem as long as the parents are very okay with it, is what we're being told today. Oh yeah, as long as your dad and mom said it was okay for you to sign a billion-year contract, then that's fine. Then the contract is very valid. Then you knew what in the hell you were doing. You know, never mind like what Kendra just said, her mom, who didn't know any better and literally could not probably read a contract. All of these contracts, you guys, they make them so complicated. Like, no one understands what the hell they're signing. Moreover, Scientology makes a whole song and dance about how, oh, you should never have a misunderstood word. But you know what? When it comes to those contracts, they don't give a fuck if you understand any of it. In the contracts, you can have a million misunderstoods and they could care less. Just don't misunderstand L. Ron Hubbard. So,
If you haven't misunderstood, then you don't understand the subject.
yeah, so in what world are contracts being signed with misunderstoods, you know, including but not limited to foreigners such as myself, where I barely spoke English when I got here. I was 12 years old. I only spoke Spanish in Mexico. Then I was brought here. Oh yeah, sign this contract. You're so lucky to be signing it. You're so lucky to qualify, Serge. Oh my God, you're so lucky to qualify.
That's so sad.
And that's what we're calling out, you guys. No, we were not lucky to qualify. In fact, we could not consent. So we really hope that Scientology parents who are currently playing dumb, thinking that, yeah, a child can consent because they're just an adult in a small body. Adult in a small body? What kind of adult calls a child an adult in a small body? So shout out to all y'all Scientology adult mother and parents who really bought the pitch that, you know, L. Ron Hubbard did take it upon himself to write one of these days to be just all like, yeah, you know what? Child in a small body would be a great pitch to write in my little book here. And I really could just send it to the New York Times, and soon enough it'll just be a New York Times bestseller, and you know, all of a sudden children will be redefined.
No, I'm just saying, like, they're always going to
No.
something that you feel guilty about, then they're going to with the breathing
See, guys, there's that T-shirt. No gods.
Okay. See. Her mom and my dad knew each other's favorite.
Oh. No, but isn't he must be like a grandfather of the restaurant. I want to figure out who that guy is. He definitely knows French. They're taking he does.
Oh no, don't knock. They think we're getting on? I'm not getting on.
We're not getting in this bus.
No.
And we are also not going inside of that hotel, you guys.
Yes.
We have no interest in
Avoid this place like the plague.
Literally no interest. It's disgusting. It's horrendous what's going on inside of that hotel. It literally makes us want to vomit.
Yep.
Like,
there's the pavilion I told everybody about.
there's the pavilion where they claim they're doing a lot of religion in there with a lot of underage kids. Imagine that. Imagine really grabbing underage kids and calling yourself a religion. Imagine being those people that really just think that's just so normal. Oh yeah, look, those underage minors, we can recruit them, we can have them clean this gazebo ad nauseum. Why not? Why don't we just have the 16-year-old girl clean this place 10 hours a day? Why not? I mean, why not? We are in America where apparently it is very legal to grab any old 16-year-old and put her behind these bars, literal bars. Literal bars. That, again, why in the hell do these people need this much security? You know, we're here, we're protesting, we're mad as fuck, you guys. Yes, we are. We are mad as fuck because, you know, why shouldn't we be mad as fuck? Why should we be all like, oh yeah, everything is peaches and cream? when the same abuse that was being done to us as children is just literally still being done. Imagine in so many decades, nothing has evolved. In so many decades, people are just still playing dumb, pretending children aren't inside of the hotels, pretending that kids can consent as long as your parents tell you that you can consent and you're all in. And, you know, everybody thinks this is a great idea. Everyone inside the hotel definitely thinks it's a great idea. And, you know, they're all what is called mutual out rules, you guys. That's all it is. It's just mutual out rules for these people to be all in on doing the same stupidity and not seeing through it. You know, it's time to see through the stupidity. It's time to see through what is, what simply is. You know, there's no million different viewpoints to have about this. There's just children do not consent to be taken inside those hotels. And everyone needs to give up inside Scientology utilizing kids in any way, shape, or form. Because we know firsthand that no child should be subjected to ethics handlings. No child that is underage should be told that they are in a condition of treason. Imagine being the adult that would really indict a child and tell them that they are in treason, that they are nothing more than a treasonous group member because they are an adult just like all the other adults. So again, if adults really love being told that they're in a condition of treason, plenty of adults in there love it, you guys. Plenty of adults there think that's a great idea. I really want to write for 10 hours why I am in a condition of treason. I really am very confused. I really do need to make a million amends.
It's a predator! It's a predator! A cult is a predator! Protect survivors, not predators! Protect survivors, not predators! Protect survivors, not predators! Protect survivors, not predators! Survivors united will never be divided! Survivors united will never be divided! Survivors united will never be divided! Survivors united will never be divided!
And you guys here also helping us, also giving us your time to witness all of this. So we'll continue in a moment.